all of this is called executive presence. How the hell do we build it?
I think this is often, a misconception with board roles. Like, I need to go in, I need to have all of this knowledge, I need to be an expert. And actually, it's not really about that. It's about asking the really sensible questions.
Okay.
So I think you need to become an expert question asker.
Okay. I like that.
That then takes the pressure off you as an individual. Like, I don't need to go into these, big organizations and expect that I know everything, because that just isn't the case. But you having maybe 70% of the knowledge, you'll be able to ask a very thoughtful question that perhaps people around the table haven't considered. And that is where your value comes in.
And how do you ask good questions?
That is a great question.
Okay, my one tip on this, having been trained as a professional coach, is like, I think, generally speaking, ask thought-provoking questions. How do you ask thought-provoking questions? They are not binary or closed. As in, like, this or that, or it's more like the what, how, where. But because that opens up the other person. But I think there is something beyond this which you need to bring in that role.
I think having domain expertise in something will allow you to ask those kind of those leading questions, because you have the domain expertise to be able to take the conversation a certain way. But I think, honestly, I would say just be very curious. Like, ask the thing that will help you get to a place where then you can guide. And I think that comes from genuine curiosity. Don't assume you know where the conversation's going to go. So I don't know how you practice curiosity.
It's a very good one, Curiosity is one of my pillars on the adaptive times, because I think that's how we grow our mind, by asking questions, interestingly.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere recently about curiosity and assumption. I heard something that, like, as a kid, you ask so many questions, and that's why you learn the world very quickly.
So true.
And the first signal of adulthood is that you start to assume, and you don't ask so much anymore. And that's where we start becoming more close-minded to the change, to the future, to the difference. So I love how you're practicing that exact skill without practicing adaptability, curiosity, change, because that's a very, amazing transferable skill to build.
And it's not easy, particularly in my role at Google. I'm a doer. I don't lead a massive team, so I'm doing a lot of work. So transitioning from that approach to being someone that sat around the table asking really thoughtful questions and not jumping in with solutions is a big transition that I've been on.